Hey Sherry, it's Bobbie, and this is the digital marketing analysis that I promised you. So, the first thing I did is I did some research to figure out who your top competitors are and why they are where they are. So, I went to Google and I typed in facials Fort Worth. The first section right here, it's the sponsor section or the ad section. The way you get on here is whenever you pay Google for an ad to be listed for particular keywords. So, a couple of things about ads. First, they're pay per click. So anytime anybody clicks on these right here, whether they call you, whether they become a client or even a prospect, you're going to get charged for every click. Another thing is that newer browsers nowadays come up with automatic pop-up blocker. So that means that these ads are not even going to be shown for people who have newer computers, but that's okay because that means that they're not being charged for them either. But so moving on, the next section right here is the map pack or the Google Business Profile section. So I noticed that you did have a Google Business Profile. There's some things that need to be worked on, but the biggest thing to get you on here, one of the most important things is by the amount of citations you have throughout the internet. So a citation is basically your name, address, and phone number, exactly the way you have it listed right here in different directories throughout the internet. So what I do is I have this tool that I use to get all the directories of the top competitors, and I can go ahead and list you in those directories. It gives you more popularity and it gives you more popularity and authority in Google's eyes. And so whenever they see you're authoritative, then they list you right there on the top of the search engine. So moving on, the next section right here, it's the organic section. So this is where your website is if you meet some of the requirements. So the biggest thing that Google looks at in both of these sections also, another big thing is content. So Google wants to know that you know your services. They like to see at least 1,500, maybe even 1,000 words of content on your homepage. So this first one, right, the one who's number one is fortworthfacial.com. So I actually clicked right there to take a look at their page. And as I scrolled down, I noticed that they do have quite a bit of content on their homepage. So the best thing is going to be to just use my tool, see how many words they have on their homepage, and then multiply that. But it can't just be words alone. Google needs to have the right content on there. So I wanted to dig down a little bit more to figure out what they have going on. And so I noticed right here that on their website, they have 595 keywords that Google is finding throughout their website and listing them for. So the way Google finds your keywords is by your popularity. They want to see you get more popular depending on how many links you have pointing back to your website. So I noticed this right here, this business, they have 42 links that are pointing back to them, and that's bringing them 505 visits of traffic to their website every single month. So imagine how many of those 505 clicks they're getting booked for. But to go even further deep down, I clicked on here so I can figure out what keywords they're actually ranking for. So we see these top ones right here are the ones that they're ranking number one for. But take a look at this. Renewed Day Spa Fort Worth, that searched 30 times every single month. They're getting 9 visits of traffic from that, and they're on the first position. But as I scrolled down a little bit more, I noticed right here it says Facials Fort Worth. It says they're listed on the second position. Right now they're listed on one, so this probably hasn't been updated in about a day or so. But there's 350 searches for this one word, Facials Fort Worth, every single month. This company is getting 79 of those clicks to their website. So imagine how much more business you can get if you were just listed for one of these words. So I also wanted to take a look at your website to see what we have going on here. It's a really nice website. It does need some work. I would add more content to the homepage and just do a few changes that we can talk about. But I I put it in my tool that I have right here to figure out what you have going on. So it's telling me that you have 112 backlinks from 78 domains pointing back to you. So Google has found 27 keywords. This means 27 words that people search on the internet on your webpage. But all of this right here, it's only giving you 9 visits of traffic on a monthly basis. So I wanted to dig down a little more to figure out what keywords you're being ranked for. And it brings this up. So right here, the position, it shows you're not number one for there's no words that you're number one for. That's okay, we can change that. But it's also shown me the highest position keyword that you have is scan tag removal Fort Worth. 40 searches are for that word every single month in Google, and you're getting 3 of those visits since you're in the 6th position. But if we change this around a little bit, let me see. Well, do you know what? I clicked it before. For some reason, it's not working. But that one keyword, facials, Fort Worth, you're like on the 90th position for that, and you're not getting any traffic. So one of the things that I want to do is bump you up for that one keyword, just so we can get you more traffic. It'll get you in the higher position, and that way you're getting in more traffic as well. So here it is right here. Facials Fort Worth, 350 searches every single month. You're not getting any traffic from it because you're in the 98th position. So you're on the very last page on that. People don't go to the last page. A couple of other things that I wanted to talk to you about is social media. I know you mentioned that you don't really work it at all. That's something that's going to also boost you up in the search engine whenever you're more active on your social media. Google notices that. It doesn't give you a lot of points, but Google does notice that, and that's another way to help bring you up. So those are the 3 things I wanted to talk to you about: directories, content, and backlinks. I hope this helps a little bit. I hope it didn't confuse you anymore, but give me a call. Let me know what you think. This is free to you. The only thing that I ask is that you get on a quick call with me to let me know what you think. And I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon.